Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mahdi English School. This video is for students of Standard 2, subject Science. Today's thought: you don't have to be perfect to be amazing. See, whatever people tell you, just listen to them and do what you want to do. Listening to everyone is good, but at last you should do what you think is correct. Be the way you are. Don't change yourself because of what others tell you. Yes, if they are giving some correct advice, then you should accept it. The good habits that you have to follow: number 1, get up early in the morning, always. Brush your teeth daily. Have a bath daily. Never miss, never skip your bath. Do your homework and then play. Always use a dustbin for throwing the garbage. Wash hands before eating something, before you have your meal. Eat healthy food. Avoid eating any kind of junk food. Respect your elders. Whatever they tell you is for your good. Respect them. So in our today's video, we shall continue with the revision for Essay 2 exam, as we are already doing it. In this video, we will continue with lesson number 10, Air Around Us. I will give you the revision explanation of the chapter as continued with the previous video, and we will solve some interesting worksheets. So I hope all of you are ready with your notebook, pencil and eraser. As I always tell you, give the heading of lesson 10, Air Around Us. So what had we seen in the previous video? Let's just have a glance. Chapter 10, Air Around Us. We had learned vocabulary words: wind, breeze, storm, water vapor, dust, smoke, germs, deflate. Then we had learned what is air. It is a mixture of water vapor and other gases. It also contains dust particles. When you switch on the fan, you can feel the air on your body, but you cannot see. We can find air, we can feel air on all these places. Properties of the air we had learnt. Air is all around us, we can feel it but we cannot see. Then we had seen how the balloon flies in the sky, how the vehicles move on the road because of air in it. This is how we can blow the air in the balloon. This is how you can blow the bubbles with the help of air. Air is used to blow fire, and aeroplanes can fly in the air. Then we had done this activity. I hope you remember this activity, circling the objects. Missing words we had done. Jumbled words we had done. After that, MCQs we had seen, right? So this was it. We had solved the puzzle also, if you remember. Now let us just have a look at MCQs once again. Which of the following cannot be seen? You cannot see the air. Which is present in air? House, smoke or tree? So smoke is present in the air. Which of the following make or makes the air dirty? What makes our air dirty? Smoke. It makes our air dirty. Which of the following is required for good health? For maintaining good health, what do we require from the three given options? Fresh and clean air. Which of the following needs air to move? From these three, which one needs the air to move? That is balloon. Balloon needs air to move. Which of the following can make the air dirty? From the three given options, option A, smoke, dust and germs make our air dirty. After that, we had solved the puzzle. Also during the online Google Meet classes, you had found out this objects. So now let us continue with the continued revision of the chapter. So we are continuing with the revision, and you will write some important words or the sentences I tell you to write. So the first thing is about air. Air is found in the Earth's atmosphere and all around us. See, this is our Earth. This is the image of our planet Earth. And air is found around the Earth. Atmosphere means around the Earth we find air. In the Earth's atmosphere, you can see the arrow. This is called Earth's atmosphere, around the Earth. So air is found everywhere around the Earth, Earth's atmosphere. Wind. Now, moving air is called wind. What is wind? When the air is moving, that moving air is called wind. Wind helps us in many ways. So first of all, whatever I underline with red color, you have to write it one time. One time you have to write in rough book. If the question can be asked in exam, what is wind? So you have to write the same answer that I have underlined. Moving air is called wind. See how the tree has bent down because of moving air. So moving air is called wind. Do you know how does the wind help us? Can you think about some things where wind helps us? See, first example of strong wind. Strong wind can uproot the trees. So you are not going to write this sentence, but understand, uproot means the trees would come out from the ground. The trees would fall down because of the strong wind. When the wind is very strong, the trees come out from the roots. They fall down on the ground. That is called strong wind. It is very strong. It can affect the entire earth very badly. So this is strong wind. It can uproot the trees. Uproot means take out from the ground and fall down. Flying kites, blades of windmill moving. So what are these things? See, here we had seen wind helps us in many ways. So these are the things where wind helps us. So this you should write. Where does the wind help us? Wind helps us in flying kites. During kite flying festival, Uttarayan festival, we all fly the kites of different colors in the sky. Right? We have a competition with each other with who will cut whose kite. So how is that possible? How is that kite flying day celebrated? Without wind, without air, can we celebrate kite flying day? Of course not. So uses of wind. First is for flying kites. Second is blades of windmill moving. You might have seen windmill. Have you seen? When you go out of Bhavnagar somewhere on the highway, we might have seen windmills sometimes. So see, these are the blades of windmill. See, 1, 2, 3. Each windmill has 3 blades. That are the 3 hands of windmill. So when they will rotate and it will produce electricity. So blades of the windmill move because of wind. Kites fly in the air because of wind. These are the 2 uses of wind. After that, wind is also used for flying parachute. See, this is the spelling of parachute which you have to write, because this is one of the uses of wind. P-A-R-A-C-H-U-T-E, parachute. P-A-R-A-C-H-U-T-E, parachute. You might have seen people flying in the sky with the help of a parachute. See, this is multicolor. This is of blue color. So, when parachute is there, you don't have to worry that you will fall down, because parachute is the thing which flies in the sky and does not let you happen anything. You can land down on the ground safely. But this is only possible because of wind. Wind helps the parachute fly, and the person can catch that parachute and fly in the sky. Second, which is given on this page, is boat sailing. This we all have done. If not all, you might have seen on the television or you might have experienced it. Boat sailing, see, this is how the cloth which is given. This is red color cloth, here it is blue, light blue, white color. So this, because of wind, we get direction. This cloth will turn the direction according to the wind, and according to the wind you can sail the boat in the water, in the river. So this is called boat sailing, and boat sailing can be done with the help of wind. So parachute and boat sailing, both you have to write B-O-A-T, boat, S-A-I-L-I-N-G, sailing. Then you see one more use of wind, drying clothes. This is how clothes are dried up. You can hang it on a rope outside in the sun, and because of sunlight and moving air, that is because of wind and sunlight, the clothes will be dried up. And as you know, it is summer season. In summer season, the clothes dry up faster as compared to winter season, right? So you can easily wear the clothes. If it is washed in the morning till evening, it is the cloth, whatever it is, t-shirt or pant or shirt, it will be dried up, and you can easily wear this clothes. Within a few hours the clothes would be dried up, and we should wash the clothes every day. Today if you have worn a t-shirt, a pant, then the next day you should give it for washing. We should always wear washed clothes, neat and clean clothes. So how will the clothes get dried up? Because of wind. See, the fact file means the fact is given over here, the truth. A wind van tells the direction of the wind. It is usually fixed on the top of the buildings. It is also known as weathercock. See, here is cock, you can see. So it is called weathercock. And what is the other name? The other name is wind van. So both these things you have to write. But you can write this whole sentence. This whole sentence is to be written. Wind van and weathercock. So this wind van, it will give you the direction of the wind. See, arrow can be seen over here, right? So wherever the direction of the wind is, that side the arrow will move. If it is north, the arrow will point towards north. If it is south, the arrow will point towards south. So this is called weathercock or wind van. With the help of this wind van, you can come to know that wind is blowing in which direction. What will you know? Wind is blowing in which direction. That you will come to know with weathercock or wind van. So this spelling is to be learnt. W-I-N-D-V-A-N-E, wind van, W-A-T-H-E-R-C-O-C-K, weathercock. Now, let's see the next thing. Let's do one activity of how to make fan. How do you make fan? Let's see that activity given. Make a paper fan. See, first take a square paper of 14.5 centimeter each side. Which paper will you take? A square paper, and this side means all the four sides should be 14.5 centimeter each. You have to measure with a scale and take the measurement of 14.5 centimeter of all the four sides and then tear that page or cut that page. Then what will you do? Draw the lines from all the four corners. There are four corners, as you can see. So first you will draw a line from the first corner, then second corner, then third and fourth. Draw the lines, straight lines from the corners to half the length. Half means not till here. Half. Till half of the length. See, I'll show you. This is full length. Right? Till the center. If I take from here till center, it is called full length. But I only have to take half length, means till here. Till here only I have to draw a line. That is half of this. See, this is full length. This is half. So draw the line only till half length from all the four sides. Then what will you do? With a scissor, make a cut in the paper along the lines drawn. So see, four scissors are shown. From here you will start cutting the paper, till here you will cut the paper, then start cutting from here, straight line you will cut it till here, then cut from here, cut till here where the line is drawn, and from this end start cutting and you will reach here, you have to cut till here. So from all the four sides you have to cut the paper till where the line is drawn. Turn the cut portion of paper towards the center and paste. So you have to turn this. See, this is how you turn the page. You have to turn the page, means the part which is cut. Turn that part, cut part, and paste it at the center with a glue or gum. Turn that page, means that part which is cut, that cut part you have to turn and stick at the center and paste it. Take a straw and push it through the center of the paper. Then you can take one stick. See that you don't get hurt. It might be wooden stick. So take a small stick and just push it inside at the center like this. Take a stick and push it at the center. Fix it. Stick it at the center. Center of the paper over here. Then run against the wind and see, the fan will rotate. When you will take this in your hand and you will run on the ground, don't run on the road, run on the ground and you will see the fan will rotate. It will start rotating. You can also make it multicolor. If you want to make it multicolor, just draw some colors over here, means just color these pages and it will become multicolor like this. So make one fan like this of paper and of a stick. Take the help of your siblings or you can take the help of your parents and make this one fan and show me. You can send your video rotating the fan or you can show me a picture. You can send it personally on my WhatsApp number and I will show it to everyone. Let's see who makes it. Now breeze. What is breeze? A gentle wind is called a breeze. We enjoy cool breeze. See, gentle wind. Gentle means very soft. The wind won't be very fierce. It won't be very speedy. It will be gentle. It will not harm anyone. What is it called? A gentle wind is called a breeze. So this you have to write. Because I have underlined with red color, means you have to write it. So this is the definition of breeze. A gentle wind is called a breeze. You will feel that your hair, you will feel the breeze on your hair, right? cold breeze, and we can enjoy this cool breeze, especially in winter season, right? So in summer season, mostly in the early morning or late night, you can enjoy cool breeze. But winter season, all the time, we can feel the cool breeze on our face. The hair will fly like this. Learn the spelling as well. B-R-E-E-Z-E, breeze. B-R-E-E-Z-E, breeze. A gentle wind is called breeze. So, the difference between wind and breeze. So, what is the difference between these two? Wind and breeze. We just learned what is wind. Moving air is called wind, and gentle wind, a gentle wind is called breeze. So, wind blowing at a certain speed is called breeze. When the wind is blowing at a medium speed, not very high speed, that wind is called breeze. Breeze is very light. It is very light wind which we can just feel, right? Which is very light. It will not blow very fast. That is called breeze. While when the wind blows harder, and we can even hear it, the wind blows very hard at a great speed. We can even hear sometimes that the wind is blowing very, very fast. That kind of wind is harder, it is different from breeze, because breeze is the wind which blows at light speed. But what is wind? The wind blows harder than breeze. You can hear the sound of the wind blowing sometimes outside. Have you heard the sound? We all have heard it. So that is the difference. Breeze is very light, wind is sometimes harder. Storm. Now what is storm? When the wind is strong and blows very fast, it is called storm. So now this is something which you have to write. When the wind is strong and it blows very fast, it is called storm. See how the storm can destroy the trees. It can make the trees bend down. It can even uproot the trees, take out the trees from the ground. So storm can be very harmful. When the wind is strong, it blows at great speed. When the wind blows very fast, it is called storm. Once again, see, I am speaking again. Please write it. When the wind is strong and it blows very fast, it is called storm. When the wind blows very fast, when it is at a great speed, it is called storm. A storm can be harmful. As I just said, because of storm, there can be many harmful effects in our surroundings. So this sentence you will not write, but you will write this word HARMFUL, harmful. It can destroy everything. That is harmful. It can blow things away and damage trees and houses. Even this word you will write DAMAGE, damage. Because of storm, the houses and the trees could be damaged. The houses might fall down, the trees might be uprooted. So all these are the effects of storm. So we have to be very careful when there is storm outside. You should be in a safer place, right? Then it can also cause accidents and block the road. See, these are the accidents. Two cars colliding with each other. Because of storm, the driver who is driving the car is unable to see the traffic ahead, and he cannot apply the brakes on time. So there might be an accident because of sudden storm, because of sudden harsh wind blowing outside. There can be an accident and the roads could be blocked, see, because there is a big truck which has turned over on the road. Because of this, the other vehicles are not able to pass through. So the people have to wait for a long time because the road is blocked unless someone takes it away. So these are the effects of storm. Because of storm, these things might happen, and you might have already seen it, right? What does air contain? Let us learn about this. Air is mixture of gases, water vapor, dust, smoke, germs, etc. So write this line. What does air contain? Air contains all these things. Air contains gases, water vapor, dust, smoke, germs, etc. Air contains all these things. See, air is the mixture of gases. All these things are present in the air. Air contains gases. Do you know which gases are present in the air? All these gases. See, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide. These are the gases present in the air. There are many other gases, but we learn these three. Impure air contains other gases too. What is the meaning of impure air? Impure means dirty. There are so many other gases in the dirty air. These are the three names which you can remember and write down. And what is the meaning of impure? It means dirty. Air has water vapor. See, put the wet clothes out to dry in the sun. The clothes are just washed. You can take it out from washing machine or washed with your hands. When you dry it out in the sun, in your compound, outside the house, on a rope we dry the clothes. The heat of the sun changes the water present in the wet clothes into water vapor. The water vapor mixes with the air around us. See, these clothes are wet. They are wet with water. When you hang these clothes outside on a rope, outside the house, in your compound, in your veranda, what will happen after some hours, after 3 or 4 hours? The clothes will be dried up. Then you can wear that clothes after ironing. So how does that happen in just 3 or 4 hours? How do these clothes get dried up? The clothes get dried up because of the air and because of the sunlight, right? Water from the ponds, lakes, rivers and sea changes into water vapor and mixes with air. See, water from all these places, ponds, lakes and river, it evaporates because of the sunlight. The water will become vapor. It will become vapor and it will mix with the air. This shows that air has water vapor. Because of ponds, lakes and river, the water in it will get dried up sometimes. Because of the sunlight, it will go up and mix with the air. So with this we come to know that air has water vapor. So now we shall continue the lesson from the next page. Right? Today we keep till here. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day all of you.